experience was all worthwhile in the end?
It was worthwhile, yeah. We did the video with him, and whenever he played with us, he came on stage with us in Liverpool, and that's when I realised that we are a loud band on stage. He came on stage with us, and he was like, "Fuck, is this the fucking song or something?" Fucking artillery just set my fucking bombs, turn everything down. And so I realised we are a loud band on stage, and he's like, "I'm never coming on stage with you again."
I should say he loved the demo, man. He wasn't just like, "Oh, I'm turning up because there's something to do." We sent him the demo, and he went, "I was banging my range," and he was very complimentary. And the finished version, he really, I still got the messages, and that is pretty sweet to have someone I respect so much as a lyricist and a vocalist, Especially as a lyricist, I think he's such an underrated lyricist, because he is quite poetic, that he's really overlooked, but just a brilliant, the way his words flow, so important to my kind of aesthetics.
It's an interesting story. Obviously, the Bunnymen's a very interesting story with many twists and turns in it, but one aspect of it is how a band that's been going for a long time, how do you endure, and what do you have to do in order to sustain yourselves over the years, and in terms of making new music? And one way it seems to be that you've done it is to continually create new avenues and new angles for yourselves in terms of how you make records and what you do on the records. And I suppose the most recent example on Critical Thinking, Nicky, is you taking lead vocal on a song.
It's definitely a new avenue.
And that was released as a single.
Oh yeah, I mean, Hiding in Plain Sight, I knew the minute, in my world this is, obviously, but I knew the minute I wrote it, I just thought, this is just, I recorded it about fucking 20 times. I was just driving Jim's mad with the sort of intense detail, and I did think it could be a duet at first, and I wanted James to sing it, but he just thought it was, but the lyrical flow in that is very based on Silver by Echo and the Bunnymen, just the way Mac just somehow over not many chords just finds, and I've used the chord sequence quite a lot on Hiding in Plain Sight, but I think it was Neil Young I was reading and says, don't worry about using the same chords, as long as the lyrics are different, you'll always sing a different tune, which I think is really true, especially with my limited range of vocals.
James, I think you put it really well when we were doing these interviews for the books. You sort of said, we've got guest vocalists in sort of increasingly to sort of to make things more interesting. And you said actually because you felt that Nick and Sean were getting tired of the sound of your voice.
Well, it's about 15 albums, it's kind of. I know what my voice does, and I will go for the big notes sometimes, and sometimes you need something different. You need a bit more grace sometimes, perhaps. You need a bit more vulnerability. But going back to what you said, I think you need to, I always love that line in Bronx Tale, there's nothing worse than wasted talent. So you go, why are you doing that? And it's a vaguely pertinent, serious point with this, Yeah, it bugs me that, Sean won't do more harmonies. He's got a beautiful, dulcet voice. He's natural doing harmonies. It really pisses me off that he doesn't play more trumpet. That's kind of serious, but...
It's caused some major fucking arguments.
And so, and also, I'd love Sean to join me with, writing a bit more, like he used to, or just fucking do a top of head and then completely take over something, So that thing, there's nothing worse than wasting time.
I think that's the next avenue.
I'd love that to happen.
What, Sean taking control?
Yeah.
Or just coming in and just saying, I want this, I want that.
Just turning up. I should say a bit of a thank you as well. Beans you're talking about, all those guest vocalists from Caitlin Bond, George Ruth and Green Gartside, anyone we've missed as well, that they have added. It's not that we were sick of James' voice, it's just that some of the songs became natural duets, and it just felt, it did feel, I hate the word privilege, because I'm so fucking humble and privileged, bullshit. But it was really wonderful having other people sing on our songs.
Singers do change songs completely sometimes. They, I remember sitting there watching Nina do her take in New York, because I travelled straight from Ireland to get her vocal. And the song was already sounding great, but it just lifted it, it gave it more wings. It just turned it supersonic. Then, you know, Kate LeBon, when she did, you know, for the Fallen Roads, you know, which is amazing. It just singers transform songs, and it's really shocking. When it happens, it's shocking. It is magical. And I always think our incarnation of just us being led by a female vocalist would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, we've got to find out who that is. Probably won't happen, but I think it would just change the whole angle of everything.
Answers on postcard, please. Well, you said that you thought maybe at one point that you could do a duet with James on Hiding in Plain Sight, but do you think we could maybe hear you play it now?
Go on then.
Go on. This is when I think I should be holding a tambourine or something.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep the curtains drawn all day. The mirror is a trap.